Righto, I've just gotten off work and stuff, but I stole Az's Ranger for the week. So if you don't know AZVENTURES Australia, I'll put all these links in the description. But he's got the mitts tray set up on the back of the truck, but he has a sneaky coil conversion done. Sneaky coil conversion. By Superior, and he said that I should make a video and say my opinions, because I've had a Raptor, I've had a normal Ranger as well. It's pretty good off-road. I took it around the property and did a few of the fire trails and stuff that I have on the property, and you can check out Az, he's done some pretty hard wheeling with the coil conversion. I find it awesome off-road. On-road, no. On-road, it is pretty sketchy. I think if you ran a tub and just like a fiberglass canopy, I think it'd be sweet. But with the mitt set up, and he's got a spare on the back and a jerry can and all the rest of it, his roof rack and stuff, but she's real wobbly side to side, and it took me so long to get used to driving it this week. But needless to say, like Az does like pretty hard wheeling and stuff, so I could definitely see the benefits of a coil rear conversion for doing hard tracks and stuff. But I think throw a 2.5 inch shock in the back with some adjustables so you can firm it right up, I think would be pretty cool. And yeah, but it's definitely different than a normal Ranger. It's definitely, I've never driven an MP300 with the coil in the rear, but I'd assume it's similar. But such a rig. Have a go at it. But yeah, nothing fancy on this. I'm just filming with my phone. So my impressions on the coil rear conversion on a Ranger, pretty good off-road. Definitely got to be aware of your weights. If it was me personally and this was my truck and I had the coil, I'd definitely upgrade the shocks to a heavier shock with adjustability. So during the week going to work, you could wind that right up and firm the back end up heaps. Because Az just has, I think he has, oh yeah, he just has a Fox. He has the Fox 2.0s with the little resis under there. So, yeah, a 2.5 with adjustability would be sick. But anyway, going down to pick up the F truck now. So thanks Az for letting me borrow your Ranger for the week. Like off-road, it feels pretty cool. Like it's, it floats like a bloody trophy truck. But on-road, it's like super gnarly when you do a turn. Like she rolls in the back end, like side to side. Like like it's definitely got coils in this thing. It could definitely grow on me. Like I'm not saying I wouldn't do it to my Ranger. Like if I had a Ranger the same as Az's, if I'd do it or not. Like even to compare it to a Raptor is like just it's totally different. Because I was trying to see how it compares in between the Raptor and a normal Ranger, and then throw in the coil rear conversion in the middle. But she's so plush. Like I'm doing my driveway right now and she's just, so it's like driving a big lifted Patrol or something, like just that real top heavy. Yeah, as is like, it took me a year to get used to driving it. As soon as I pulled out of mitts and I like turned out of the first right hand turn out of the workshop, I was like, whoa!
There we go, Reliant Robin.
Thought I was gonna end up in lid, but would I do it? Probably not. That's just my opinion. But like I said, Az does some pretty hectic wheeling. If you don't know, I had a PX1 Ranger back in the day. I had it for probably four or 5 years. So I had it before I bought the F250. And it wasn't coil rear, it was just leaf springs. But I had the what shocks did I have? I had 2.5 inch remote res front coilovers, and I had the 2.5s in the back with adjustability and stuff. As I said, take his, because he's done the superior coil conversion, and yeah, for me to give my honest opinion on what I think, and if there's any kind of gauge between this and how the Raptor kind of handled. And it's definitely in the middle, but I think Az's truck it floats like a trophy truck. It's so smooth. Like right now I'm doing 70 coming out my driveway, and it's just soaking up everything. But when I drove it home from the workshop, oh boy, truck just went brup. So off-road, it is sick, and it just soaks up everything. Like, I can definitely see the benefits off-road. As it's got the front of this thing dialed, it is so nice. But the back with the mitts set up, I think it's a little bit undershocked, if that's a word, undershocked. I'd like some adjustability there to be able to wind up the shocks. Righto, so I've had a couple of days to get my thoughts together on the superior coil conversion for the Rangers. Would I personally do it? No. Do I see that there is a reason to do it? Yes. If you're into hard wheeling like as is, tough tracks and stuff like that, you definitely got benefits there of having coils in the rear. I would personally, if the Ranger was my daily, I need to be able to carry heavy loads. I need to be able to tow and things like that. So the coil's probably not the perfect setup for me, but each to their own. Anything I could take away from driving the vehicle for the week is I think it's undershocked. I think it needs a heavier shock, just for some more adjustability in the back end. But other than that, that's probably my take from it. It's cool, it's fun, it's good off-road. On-road, I feel like I'm gonna die. But again, you do a coil conversion to that, and it's just like any sort of lifted, coiled vehicle. You get that body roll. So yeah, it is what it is. But if you want to coil convert your Ranger, go knock yourself out. Yeah, I think it's sick for tracks and stuff like that. Definitely see the benefit there, but for my personal use, no, I wouldn't do it. So I wouldn't think it would be worth it. Plus, I wouldn't be gaining anything from doing it for what I use the vehicle for. So yeah, that's my opinion on the superior coil conversion for the Rangers. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.